Chris Shovlin with us, Wyoming Valley Clutch owner. Uh, Heck of a player, you and Dave. You guys still have that passion in you.
Yeah.
A lot of younger guys on this team, but
Yeah.
nonetheless, let's just talk about the game of basketball and being in the position you are in right now in 2023.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, for one, it's exciting. We're very fortunate to what we have built in the last couple of years in the Wyoming Valley. As you can see from being at the games, fans are really starting to kind of attach themselves to us. It's been done before here, but I don't think in the succession that we have succeeded in the last couple of years. It's something Dave and I thought about a couple of years ago, put our minds together, and this is what we've built. And I'm proud of where we're at in the Wyoming Valley, what we have created.
Seeing you at the games, you're like, man, I just want to put the jersey on and go shoot and go play. You're over there like running the operations, making sure things are going right. There's so many little details to make sure a game day goes off the right way. It's work.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that has to go on, even with promotion and marketing and just making sure everything is run smoothly during the game. It was kind of difficult when Dave and I were both playing. We relied on a lot of help and support, volunteers, I guess you could say, to help run that machine. And it plays hand in hand to our youth program. So honestly, this year just felt like, it wasn't such a bad idea to take a step back and kind of be an owner and not a player this year. We have a very, 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 very talented young group of guys. I wanted the limelight to really be on these guys this year, being able to create role models in the area for these younger kids to look up at. And so that's kind of how it went down this year.
Let's talk about the product. So the product are the young guys. Let's talk about those guys. And hey, this guy's available. We gotta give him a call. Logan Bailey. We gotta get him going. Chiller. We got all these guys sitting over here that we're going to talk to today that you might know. People might know here in the Wyoming Valley, as Dave had said, like, hey, we want these local guys here to be us because we have some really good talent here.
Yeah, and I think that's, one of the reasons we started this is, there's so much talent in this area that I feel, it's possible they get overlooked on. And we wanted to bring some type of limelight to the area with these guys, There's just so many talented athletes in this area, and coming into this season, we knew what young guys we wanted. We had it in our mind of who we wanted to go after, who we thought would fit as a piece to the puzzle. And fortunately, us, the guys that we went after, it created a great team and great chemistry, as you can see. As we're moving on to St. Louis to compete in the Final Eight. I think it was just the right thing to do with the right group of young guys.
Working with Dave, working with Jerry, and then you got to work with the players. How much of a role as an owner do you have with talking to these guys and making sure somebody might say, hey, I wish I had a couple more minutes or what have you? I mean, I'm sure those are conversations with adults now at this point.
Oh, man, absolutely. I got to give a lot of credit to Coach. He handles a lot of that stuff when it comes to the players and minutes and things of that nature. But it's just like an NBA game. There's 12 minutes to a quarter and the clock is stopped. So there's a lot of minutes on the clock where guys can get in. And, as you watch the NBA, guys come in for 6-7 minutes. They come sit for 6-7 minutes, and they have a group of guys that can come in, and it's never a step down or a step up. It always, stays on that line of where it needs to be. But yeah, I mean, you always have to have them talks with guys and just make sure that, they're going to get their minutes.
How about the cohesiveness of this group, the camaraderie, what you guys do? Talk a little bit about, you feel like this is one of those teams that, they kind of know each other, they get along on the court, off the court.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of these guys, they all battle each other, even at practice or whether it be in some type of recreational league around the area. They know each other, they've played with each other, they've competed against each other. So I think it's finally good to see them all be on the same team and compete against someone else. And when you do that, like I said, you bring all the pieces to a puzzle. I mean, you can create a great team. And I think that's what we've accomplished this year. I think we found the right pieces to the puzzle where everybody gets along. There's no selfishness, and it works. You know?
Well, the crowds are for sure into
Yeah.
the basketball. When the Wyoming Valley Clutch play, that crowd this year with Binghamton was unbelievable. Number one, number two in the nation. But we wish you the best. Of course, you guys will head to St. Louis, so congratulations.
Appreciate that. Thank you, John.